So, hi everybody. Uh, Thank you for coming. And I'm going to show you, hopefully, give you a demo of what you're going to be seeing when you first get onto the course and show you or tell you what's going to happen effectively. So, the course is due to go live on this coming Monday, the 26th of January. What you will receive is an email on Monday, and that will invite you to create a password. It will come from the Equal LMS from the Learning Skills Network. I'm just going to share my page and hopefully, can you all see what you're going to receive? Has everybody got that? Yeah. So effectively, up here is your login, and this is what you'll be presented with this box. So what you'll need to do is to enter your email. So I'm actually set up as a demo learner, so I'm just going to put myself in as my demo learner account. And log in. So here we go. So this is what you'll be presented with when you first get into the LMS platform. Just move this out of the way. So if we go over to the right-hand side to start with, you can see the dates. And if you scroll down using the scroll bar, you can see all of the different units of the course on the right-hand side. And this will take you through right through until the 20th of April. So the course is open for 3 months, 90 days. You can complete the course. And if some of you I know are participating in cohort one as advisors or developers, you can do it as quickly or as slowly as you like. That's absolutely fine. But that's how we've had to set it up. So on the left-hand side here is your portfolio. So on the platform, this is basically all the courses that you're enrolled into. Unless you're enrolled on other courses with the Skills Network, you'll only get the Community Solar Foundation course coming up here because you're just enrolled on one. You have the opportunity to save pages. I'll talk about that in a minute. Classrooms, we're not going to be using that, and there is support there. So if you have problems, again, you can use that. But we are encouraging people to communicate and help one another and support one another and contact me and Noel via the big Solar Cart forum. So to actually get into your course, all you need to do is click on the icon. Let's just move this again. Now, as you can see at the moment, it's saying that the course is still being authored. That will be gone. I've passed the first unit, so happy days for me. But this is the first unit, which is called Welcome to the Solar Foundation course. To go in to that, you just click on the learning, just here, and it will take you to section 1, which is the welcome. Click to view, and this is your first page of the course. So this is what you'll be presented with. And this is what it looks like. You will need to use the scroll bar. Some of the course pages, I would say for my liking, are a little text heavy in the first iteration. It'll be interesting to what you think, to see what you think. To navigate through the course is really straightforward. This will give you the number of pages in each particular section. And to just move backwards and forwards, you just click on the arrows. So the first unit, which is the welcome unit, it's actually unit 0 because it's not really a learning unit. Um, just contains some course guidance. And at the end of each unit, I'll just show you this. You will be asked to just click here to show that you've actually completed each unit, and you won't be able to move on to the next unit until you've actually clicked that. So you need to complete all of the tasks in each unit, click, and then you can move on. So I'm just going to go back through. Um, there we go. So the course aims. This, okay, if you want to save a page, if you want to go back to it, maybe there was something that you need to look at, you can save it here by clicking on the heart, and then you'll bring up your save pages by clicking on the heart over here. So if you need to go back and reread something, you can do that, or you can just use the arrows to scroll back. You also have the opportunity to make notes within the LMS. So you can type in notes here, or you can do it the old-fashioned way and have a notebook to hand while you're completing the course, whichever you prefer. To get back to the course, so if you want to look at another unit, so let's actually get into one let's get into a meaty one. Let's go into the solar technology one. I should probably also just say that each of the units, the way that the course has been constructed, does follow some sort of what we think is a logical sequence. So you don't necessarily have to do them in order. If you're doing the first cohort as an advisor or a developer, you might think, well, actually, I know loads about community energy. I'm not going to look at that unit first. I'm going to actually start with the energy market because I don't really know very much about that. You don't have to do them in order, but I would recommend that you do because it will help us a great deal in terms of our development. We've tried to give people a background first. So actually, let's go into this, the intro first, and I'll show you what the tasks look like. So, what is community energy? So this is one of the first things that you're going to be asked to look at. Quite a lot of the tasks in this first iteration of the course are going to be text box answers. So you will be required to type in your thoughts and your answers into the text box. It will expand. You're not required to enter really lengthy answers, but I would ask that you complete in full sentences. And just a note to say you can't copy and paste into these boxes, so it has to be your own work. So let's just move through. There are a number of videos for you to watch. So all you need to do to actually watch this video, it's embedded, is just click on the arrow and that will get you into the video. Next page. On the right-hand side here, this is quite important, and I have given screen tips throughout each of the units and sections. So this is the learner room. This is where the additional learning resources are. So wider reading that's recommended and further information about the topics that are discussed. So if you click on this, it will give you web links that are associated with each page or each unit or each section within each unit. Again, so there's also some other bits and bobs here, so you can just, and it's basically a click. It's a really simple LMS to use. And then again, We can just go back, or we can go to current course. And every time you come out and come back in again, all you need to do is just to click on the logo, and there you go. You can just resume your learning. Once you've gone through, as you can see on the solar energy one, I haven't quite completed all of the work. So I haven't got to the end and said that I've completed it. So let's just go into that. And again, you can see each unit, there are 6 units. Each unit is subdivided into sections. So this is the solar tech bit. Let's just go into what is a solar array. So again, there's some learning there. As you can see, this one's a bit longer, 13 pages. And lots of information there. What else do I need to show you? Okay, let's skip right to the end. So, how the course is constructed, the units 2 and 3, I would say, are the really meaty ones. They're the practical side of things, and unit 2, the solar technology unit, is the one where you're going to be asked to do a solar design task. And there is a date for your diaries, which is Thursday, the 26th of February, 7 p.m. There will be a live teaching session to help you with solar design, which is going to be provided by Chris Rigby, who's the solar tech expert at Big Solar Co-op. And that's the only fixed date for you between 26th of January and the 20th of April. And I really recommend you do that because it will help you a great deal to complete the solar design tasks that are within Unit 2. Don't worry too much about the calendar, but I've set it up so that the first couple of units you have longer to complete. The last couple of units, so if this is why I was skipping to the end, if we go to Unit 6, which is the final one, as you can see, it's only 9 pages. The most important part from my perspective, apart from you learning a great deal and enabling you to get loads more solar onto roofs, is actually the end of course feedback, because this is the bit that's really going to help me and the team continue to work and develop the course. We've got loads of interest to keep developing this and people wanting to do, another rollout. So there's a lot of course feedback questions here right at the end. And I really need you to be honest and give some really frank feedback here, because this will really help us. Are there any questions while we're in the LMS? Lee?
Not directly related to the LMS, but to what you've just said about the potential for another cohort. In my wider team, there's a new member of staff just started who I think would massively benefit from this training. Is there a waiting list or anything that we can put him onto?
Yeah, sorry,
No.
I'll take this one, Vicky. Just for the purpose of this recording, we're going to close. I think we'll close this recording quite soon. But yes, Lee, I can talk to you about that in a minute when we're done the recording. If that's fine.
Yeah,
I have got to wait. Yeah.
I actually need to leave now. So shall I drop
Okay.
you an email, Noah? Would you be the person to be able to answer that?
Yes. Yes, please
Perfect.
do.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Cheers.
Okay. Thanks,
Thank
Lee.
you.
Bye bye. Vicky, I think I just had a query about where it says there's a button for assessment. Is there anything that the learners need to do with that?
No, it just
What
all
does
this
it mean?
does, it just shows you. So if you click on assessment, it will just so you could do this at the end of the course, but it will tell you you've passed each one. This is just the way we've had to set it up.
Right.
And the
Okay.
so and it's saying 1 out of 1 here. It's because this is effectively the way that this iteration, this first rollout is being assessed. It's being assessed by a human, i.e., me, you, Chris, and Joe. Um, it's not all auto-assessed.
Yeah.
So,
And this is I'm going to ask the stupid questions because I don't know the answers to all of these yet
yeah,
either, and
no,
I'm sure
you
other
no,
people
that's
want to know.
that's useful.
So are we saying that you can go through the course quicker than the dates that are in the calendar, but those if you wish to, but we'd prefer you to go through it in order, even if you think you know parts of stuff that's in there. But the actual marking and the assessment and so on, that will come as per the calendar. Is that correct?
It will, it
Yeah,
will. So effectively, you have to have progressed through each unit and get the passed. So on all of them. And then you'll get feedback at the end of the course on the final mark, if you like, or the final pass on your solar design task. And you'll be issued with a course completion certificate. And that won't happen until the 20th of April. So even if people do work through and that, they finish at the end of February, um, after they're able to whip through it really quickly. That's great. That's entirely up to them. That's the absolute bonus of having an online course.
yeah,
But it will remain open for everyone until the 20th of April, and it won't be until after that date it's formally assessed and the course certificate is issued.
yeah. Okay, and then I was going to ask one more question about putting text into the boxes
Yep.
using the pen. You click on the pencil icon, which indicates notes, and you can then start writing in the box. You said you can't copy and paste into there, and it has to be your own work.
Yep.
Is there a functionality issue in that you cannot copy and paste in there, or do you mean that you can't plagiarize and put somebody else's work in, or both?
The both.
Right. Okay. All your own work, please. But Prakar is asking, can we type directly into these sections in the chat? And so I've said yes.
Yes.
The unit and yes, Prakar, just to answer your question, no, the units are not live. They will be as of Monday, the 26th, and there'll be a follow-up email about that with the recording of this session, and that's going out on Friday, and you will all have logins. And if I could just stress, sorry, just while I'm hogging the mic, if I could just stress, please, everybody go into the forum and get yourselves familiar with that. That's where you're going to get support from other people. That's where you're going to be communicating with the trainers and with other people. There's some really interesting people on this course. Come and introduce yourself and find out what you've got in common as well. And you might find that you're making connections and networking whilst learning as well. But I won't be sending out, as a matter of course, I won't be sending out lots of MailChimp emails. The information will be on the forum, and there might be the odd. Are we using Vicky on the LMS? Are we using the calendar to say like when the design session is, for example?
It's not for that, no. So I could do that if we're going to use it as a classroom, but if we're going to do it as a Zoom, it won't be. So I just need everybody to make that a diary date now,
Yeah,
Thursday, the
and that
26th of Feb, 7 p.m.
okay, and that will be in the email as well, and I'll send you all out a normal Zoom type diary invite for that. And then later on, there will be opportunities, or I'll be signposting people to site visit information. That's still a little bit ongoing because it's quite difficult to arrange a site visit to a solar install in January. So yes, there's reasons for that, but I'm on that, and you'll be getting more information. But as I keep reiterating, go to the forum for you can contact me on there and ask those kind of questions if you're not sure. But yes, I'll stop talking now. Shall we stop the recording? Or is
Yep.
there, yeah?
Do you need me to share still?
If people have, let me just stop the recording.